Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Dr. Ting.
Hi, Dr. Ambrose.
Hi, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine, eager to teach
Start the class.
the student. Yeah.
Yeah. Can. I don't know who else is missing. There's 10 people register for this course, but always only 8 people actually check in. I don't know why. Hmm.
According to my list here, we have Alberte, Claren, Abi, Dayang, Nor Amalina, Netia, Rajendran, Nor Imira, Jadil, Nor Fazana, Izati, Victor, Mili, Zainuddin, Abdul Majid,
Ah,
Ali. Number 10 is Rally Ripai.
right. Okay. This one, I think, now, I think here missing now is, Zain is not here yet. And
Zain not in yet.
not here yet, but it's okay lah. I think we should just get started, not to waste anybody's time. Yeah, Dr. Ambrose, you need to help me to rearrange the you need to help me to rearrange their group lah, huh?
Yeah, I already rearranged. There are 5 group with 2 members each. Yeah.
Okay. And that's really good. Your assignment you have already give them also, right?
Yeah, I've given them the question, and I think all the group have given the draft as to how they want to tackle the answer. And I think one group has completed, and I'm giving the feedback to the group 2. Yeah. Group 2, Albert and Netia, they have completed the first draft, and I already make the comment to them to improve. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I will leave it to you. I'll keep the recording on as well, just to make sure that that they can listen back. As for Dayang, is it? Let me see if I can do manual for you. Okay.
Dayang Nur Amalina, yeah.
Yeah, Dayang, you are here, right, Dayang?
Yes, doctor, I'm here.
Okay, so I'll set this QR attendance for you,
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Next time, try to go on a proper computer, because it's actually important not to just use phone to listen to the lectures. You see, it's very difficult to listen, and also it's very difficult to see the screen as well.
Okay, doctor.
We don't really want you to be like on the go kind of thing. You see, I mean, this is not the right way. Like, you should be sitting down, quietly, listening to Dr. Ambrose and the classes. You see, not like doing something else. Doing A to Z, and then your ears is with the phone, and then you're driving. Things like that. It's not like that. That's not supposed to be the way that you attend classes, even though it's online. Okay. And you should at least respect also those people teaching you as well. Okay. I think that's about it. For if Zion comes back later, just get him to message the group I will open it up again at the end of it, and then he can call in if he actually attends the class. Okay, so I'll leave you with Dr. Ambrose. I think it's going to be another interesting class today, and we will. I think your assignments and all that, I will also put it up on the due date and everything. The room for submission in eLip as well. Okay, and for those of you who are doing your RPs, honestly, if you have not, it's just a sideline, as a reminder, for those of you who are doing your RP, especially the new group, the new people, the 4 of you, if you have not decided on your supervisor as of today, and you have no topic and you have not started on your literature review, I strongly recommend you drop it, because this is week 3 already, and then you need to do your submission around week 13, which is 4 weeks after your LU finish, which is somewhere around right after Raya, that you need to hand in your first draft. And your first draft comprises of 3 chapters, chapter 1, 2, 3. And your literature review has to be very well done for you to be able to do your chapter 1 and chapter 3. So this is very serious thing. You think that this is like another assignment that you can cook up in 3 weeks time, or you can, write up in 3 weeks time, you are going to be cheating yourself, you see, because the standards of proper RP projects is actually much higher than just a normal assignment, okay? So be very, very careful. If you haven't chosen your supervisor, if you haven't confirmed your supervisor, if you haven't even have a topic, these are the signs that you really should be putting it to next sem. Start. You can start with the same supervisor this sem. He or she can continue to supervise you this sem. Do it slowly, and the next sem you register. Okay, because actually by now, if you drop subjects, if you have to check, you may have to pay fine already. Okay, so these are some things that you have to be watching out for. If you're unsure, that is my advice. I will be advising this to my own Masters of Engineering students as well. But if you feel like you can do it and you can go ahead and try, that's fine. You don't have to listen to me. But the best advice person will be Dr. Lee. So if you are very unsure about it, go and talk to Dr. Lee. I think she can give you a good advice. But up to week 3, if you haven't done anything yet, you are in trouble. Okay. All right. That's all from me. So I will just stop sharing and leave the floor to Dr. Ambrose. I'll make sure that I mute myself this time. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Ambrose.
Thank you, Dr. Ting.
Pass the
Yeah,
floor
have a
to
nice
you.
day.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good morning, class. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
We have Edri, Inka, yeah. Albert, T, Claren, Abi, Dayang Nur Amalina, Netia Rajendran, Nur,
Yes, sir.
Nur Emira Jadil, yeah, and Nur Farzana Izati, and Reli Ripai, yeah, Victor Mili, you know, already mentioned, yeah. Welcome to the class, our second class, and please don't worry about right or wrong, just say your opinion, yeah, if I ask question later, yeah. Make this class a lively class whereby we learn from each other, yeah, from our knowledge, from our experience, yeah. Today, this class will be focusing on the Contract Act 1950, yeah, because this is the most important document that you are going to use throughout this semester, yeah. I think most of the time you will be referring to this Contract Act. So that's why it's very, very important that you must understand this lecture well, yeah? Okay. Now I would like to share my slide, yeah? You just hold on, please, yeah? Hold on. To see my slide in the desktop. Yeah, it's desktop. Okay, class. Just we start with the section 2, yeah, of the Interpretation Act, yeah, whereby what do you understand by making a proposal, yeah? So if someone make a proposal, yeah, when one person signifies to another, yeah, his willingness to do, remember, yeah, his willingness to do or to abstain from doing anything, yeah, with a view to obtain the essence of that other, to act or to abstain from acting. Yeah.
Excuse me,
that-
doctor. I can see your slide.
Yeah, I want to say now, but I'm looking
Okay.
at the contract act. Yeah. No, this is line. This, you just share this one. This line. It's in this desktop. Don't know how to go there to the desktop. So that. Class. Okay, can you see a class?
No.
Hold on.
Yes,
Okay,
can.
can you see?
Yes.
Right. I'm using two computer. Yeah, one is my desktop, one is my laptop. So this is my note. Yeah. Okay. I was talking about section 2 just now. Yeah. What do you mean by proposal? Yeah. And then part B. Yeah. When the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his essence. Yeah. So the proposal is said to be accepted. Yeah. So a proposal when accepted become a promise. So that is the difference between what is a proposal and what is a promise. Yeah. When somebody accept the proposal, when accepted, that proposal become a promise. Yeah. So the person making the proposal is called the promisor. Yeah. While the person accepting the proposal is called promisee. Now, what do you understand by consideration for the promise? Yeah, this is under D. Yeah. So when at the desire of the promisor, yeah, the person who make the proposal, the promisee, yeah, the person who accept the proposal, or any other person has done, yeah, has done or abstain from doing, or does or abstain from doing, or promises to do, or abstain from doing something, such act or abstinence or promise is called consideration for that promise. Yeah, it's very important. Yeah, in the contract, there must be consideration for the promise. Right? Right. Now, every promise or in every set of promises that form the consideration for each other. Yeah. And that is what we call agreement. Yeah. So an agreement is every promise or every set of promises with consideration for each other, and that become agreement. Right? Okay. Number F, yeah. A promises which form the consideration. Yeah. the promises that form the conjunction or part of the consideration for each other are called reciprocal promises. That means we agree to the promise, we receive the promise. That's what it means. Yeah. So G, an agreement not enforceable by law is said to be void. Okay. Any agreement that cannot be enforced by law is said to be void. Can you give some example of any agreement that cannot be enforced in law and that agreement is void? Albert, can you give one example?
Um, selling fireworks.
Yes, selling fireworks is an agreement not enforceable by law. Why? Why do you think so, Albert? Selling of fireworks. It's good. Yeah, good answer. Yeah. Why?
Because sometimes during festive we can see people selling fireworks, and but based on our understandings, many people see it as a illegal trade.
Exactly. This selling of fireworks is against the law, illegal. So because of that, that agreement is void. It cannot be enforced because it's illegal. Very good, Albert. Yeah. So H, yeah, an agreement enforceable by law is a contract. Yeah. When the agreement can be enforced by law, that is a contract. Yeah. Just now the agreement cannot be enforced, so it's void. Yeah. Now the agreement can be enforced, so it's called a contract. Yeah. Can you give an example of a contract? Yeah, that can be an agreement that can be enforced by law.
Right. Fun fair.
What do you mean? Fun pay?
Yeah, right. Road shows. Road shows.
Road shows.
Yeah.
Can you explain?
Like Mercedes is having a road sale or something like that.
So this road show is being carried out by Mercedes-Benz car, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So is this allowed by the law? Yes or no?
I think yes.
Yes, it is allowed by the law. There's nothing to say in the law that we cannot do the road show of Mercedes, right? There's nothing in the law to say so. So this agreement is enforceable. So that is a valid contract. Okay, very good. Yeah. So an agreement which is enforceable by law at the option of one or more parties. Yeah. Remember, yeah, an agreement which is enforceable by law, number one, at the option of one or more parties, but not at the option of the other or others. This agreement is called verbal contract. Okay. One party, they already agree to the contract, but the other party not yet agree, but they have the option whether they want to agree or they don't want to agree. This is what they call verbal contract. Okay. And I have Dayang Amalina. Can you give one example of voidable contract? Don't worry, Dayang. Right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Just give one example. Are you there, Dayang? How about Victor? Master Victor?
Sell and purchase agreement.
Yes, correct. Why? Explain. That's good example. Sell and purchase agreement, Victor. Explain.
Because because the customer it's optional to buy the house or to sign the agreement or not.
Yeah.
He has the choice.
Yes, you're right. When we buy car or buy house, buy car, hire and purchase. Buy house, we apply for housing loan. So the customer still have the option whether to sign or not to sign the hire purchase, correct? Until the customer sign the contract, then the contract become an agreement, a valid contract. When the customer have not signed the contract, it is still called at the voidable contract. Okay, thank you, Victor. That's very good. Yeah. Okay. Now, J, a contract which ceases to be enforceable by law. Yeah, that contract or this ceases to be enforceable by law becomes void when it ceases to be enforceable. Okay, can Riley, yeah, Riley, are you there? Riley? How about Zainuddin? Zai, are you in already? Zai, not in, huh? Still not in. Farzana, Nur Farzana? Hello, Nur Farzana?
Hello.
Yeah, Nur Farzana. Sorry.
Yeah, hello, doctor.
Yeah, J, yeah. J, when the contract only ceases to be enforceable by law, become void, yeah, because there is no more contract. That contract become void. That agreement become void, not enforceable. Can you give one example? Don't worry, you are right or wrong. Just give example.
Because right now I'm trying to understand this contract. So sorry, doctor, I'm really not sure.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, we will get somebody to help you. Claren, are you there, Claren? Claren, ada suara ya. Claren, Albert, can you go? We go back to you again, yeah? Can you give one example?
Claiming your 4D ticket price.
Claiming your 4D ticket prices. Yeah, can you explain?
Because after you claim your prices, you have a void ticket.
All right. So, okay, the contract is still valid, enforceable, but he already claimed the ticket, right? The price, right? Correct, Albert?
Yeah, correct.
So once he already claimed the prices, there's no more contract. Yeah. So when there is no more contract, it becomes void. Very good. Yeah. That is one way to look into it. Yeah. Another way to look into it. Let's say you sign a scholarship agreement. Yeah, with the federal government. Yeah, and then you what do you call that? You finish your degree with flying colors and you work with the government. Yeah, because the scholarship says that as soon as you graduated, yeah, you must serve the government, and now you are serving the government. Now, that means the student already fulfill the part of the contract, yeah, by working with the government. Yeah. So once the student already work with the government for a certain number of years, yeah, after that period completed, the contract cease to be enforceable because all the term and condition the student already fulfill, and that makes the agreement no longer enforceable. Yeah, it become void. Yeah, very good. Any questions so far? Please ask me.
Doctor, if for example, we get into a sales and purchase agreement to buy a house, and then we cannot make the payment, is that considered a void also, like with the J? a contract which ceased to be enforceable by law becomes void. Can I apply that to in when we are unable to pay our housing loan or car loan?
Okay, for housing loan, because I was with the banking industry before this, yeah. Before I joined the Auditor General Office, I worked with Maybank for 3 years, yeah. And I was in the loan section doing business loan, hire purchase loan, plus the housing loan, yeah. So under the housing loan contract, you are given 3 months to, let's say this month you cannot pay, yeah. We don't terminate your contract straight away. We give you notice, yeah, that your loan is not yet paid. So you still have month 2 and month 3 to pay the loan, yeah. But if come to the 4th month you don't pay the loan, then the bank may enforce the term and condition of the contract. Either they terminate the loan, yeah, and they may sue you to court to get whatever amount of money that has been disbursed to you. So it's not straightforward. They will enforce the term and condition, yeah, on the penalty belum, yeah. They will give you at least 3 times notice, yeah, and on the 4th notice only they will enforce the term and condition, yeah. Is that answer your question, Miss No Amira?
So means that when it comes to the 4th month, that it can be considered as J, which is void.
Yes.
Okay.
And during the 4th month, the final notice, you are still given the chance to whether make the 4-month whole payment, the whole 4-month installment, yeah, or maybe part of it, depend on what is acceptable to the bank. They will decide, yeah, whether they can receive maybe 2 months first or 3 months first or the whole of the 4th month, yeah, sekali, yeah. It's up to the bank officer, yeah. And the bank officer also will see your history, your payment history. If you are the good client of the bank, yeah, you have been a very good customer of the bank all this while. Your repayment is very good, excellent record, yeah. They will always try ways and means to help you, yeah, because they don't want to lose customers. So yeah, maybe sometime the customer have a period of time they may have cash flow problem, yeah. So that is why important you talk to the bank officer, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Amira, is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Any more question, please? No, yeah. If no, I proceed, yeah. All right. Now, this is I will go using the what do you call that? The Contract Act letter again, yeah. And I will use my own note first, yeah. And I will go to the Contract Act later again, yeah. Now, what do you understand, or what is the meaning of what is a contract? What constitutes a contract? Yeah, a contract is a legally binding promise. Yeah, it can be written or it can be oral. Yeah, by one party to fulfill an obligation. Yeah, to another party in return for consideration. Yeah, so it's a legal contract is a legal binding promise. Yeah, legal binding promise. It can be written or oral. Yeah, and one party must fulfill an obligation. For example, the obligation is just now the hire and purchase contract agreement. Yeah, the obligation is the hirer, the person who take the loan from the bank, the obligation is they must pay the loan every month. That is the obligation, yeah. To another party in return for consideration. The consideration is the bank release the loan amount to purchase the vehicle for you first on behalf of you. Yeah. The same like the bank, yeah, release the loan to the developer, yeah, to purchase the house on behalf of you. Yeah. And your obligation is you must pay the housing loan or the car loan every month according to the schedule or as stated in the agreement, the date of the repayment. Yeah. So that is what a contract is. Now, I would like to ask Natia, between written and oral agreement, Natia,
Yes.
which one is the most stronger in terms
Written.
of legal binding?
Written.
Written agreement.
Yeah.
Why do you say so, Natia?
We have a black and white proof, but oral is just saying, so we don't have a proof. If we in case got any issues that we want to charge in court.
Very good. Yeah, that is a very good explanation. Like I say, it is common sense. Yeah. So Nur Fazana, don't worry. Yeah, we can always learn from our mistake. Yeah. So that is correct.
Yeah, thank you, doctor.
Yeah. So when you have a written agreement, there's a document to fall back on. Yeah. Then you can see what are term and condition in the contract. But if there is oral, then the other party who you challenge, they will ask you, where is the agreement? Show me the agreement. But in oral agreement, we don't have any document, black and white, right? So very important, you must have your contract agreement written. Yeah. So what legally constitutes a contract? Yeah. An agreement between private parties. Yeah, between private parties, creating mutual obligation enforceable by law. Yeah. Mutual obligation means both parties have obligation. Yeah. Let's say talking about the housing loan just now. Yeah. The bank obligation is they use the bank money first to pay for your house. Yeah. On behalf of kita sebagai peminjam. Yeah. On behalf of us as the customer. Yeah. And our obligation as the customer is to pay the housing loan every month. And that is our obligation. And all this can be enforced by law. So that is what legally constitute a contract or valid agreement. Yeah. Now, what are the basic elements required for an agreement to be legally enforceable contract? Yeah. Number one, mutual assent. Number two, expressed by a valid offer. The bank offer, yeah, on the housing loan, and you as the customer, you must accept. If you don't accept, the agreement is not valid. Yeah. And there must be adequate consideration. Yeah. What do you understand by adequate consideration? Really, are you there? Really? I miss your voice, lah. Really? Really not in, is it? Okay. Adri, are you there, Adri? Adri also no, yeah. Really, Adri. Zainuddin, Zai? Are you there? Zai, tak dengar ya. Victor. Victor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just now I was asking that question, yeah. What do you understand by adequate consideration in an agreement?
When the agreement is fair lah, not only only one side lah, equal
When
lah, fair.
the terms and the condition of the agreement is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe not really, yeah, not really. Albert, you want to try? Albert?
Yeah. Perhaps exchange or transfer of something that is
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, there must be some kind of consideration. For example, when you buy a car, vehicle, yeah, or you want to buy a house, what is the consideration before the bank agree to lend you the housing loan money or the car loan money?
We will pay on time.
Okay, that is after the agreement is signed, Nitya, after the agreement has been signed. But before the agreement signed, what do you call that? Think carefully.
Promise, sir.
Yeah, it's a promise, but remember, Nitya, you have bought a car kan before this?
Yes,
What car you buy?
maybe.
Myvi. Okay. What do you do before you buy the Myvi? Think.
Purchase agreement.
Just
It starts with D. The word is D. D-E.
proceed.
Correct. So that is the consideration. Yeah. The deposit. The adequate deposit. What is adequate is up to the bank. Yeah. Did you pay the deposit, Nitya?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is the adequate consideration. Yeah. The amount
Oh.
is depend on the bank. Yeah. Right. So that is adequate consideration.
So,
Now,
doctor, it's like we are compromising the bank, is it? Is it something like that?
not compromising. It means
Sorry, convincing.
yeah, by giving the bank the deposit, you are able to convince the bank that this guy or this person is a good customer. That's why he got money to pay the deposit. So the bank feel comfortable. So when the bank feel comfortable, that is adequate consideration. What the bank think about us? Yeah. Same with housing loan. We pay deposit for our housing loan, right? I remember I bought my house. I pay deposit of 50K for my house. Yeah. So the higher the deposit you pay, the higher is the consideration. Yeah. But nowadays I even heard of the bank giving 100% loan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So when
What
the
about
bank give,
that, doctor?
sorry, yeah.
What about if the bank is giving 100% loan? What is the consideration there?
Oh, very good question. Yeah. Oh, who asked the question? Fazana, is it? Izati, is it?
Yeah.
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 Izati is like this. Actually, the actual mechanism is like this. When the banks say they give 100% loan, actually they have to mark up the sale price. You understand?
Oh. Yeah.
Why? Because in the sale and purchase agreement, hire purchase agreement, there is always a deposit there, but you didn't pay for it because the bank finance 100% your loan. But in the agreement, the bank will mark up the selling price, the purchase price. Yeah. Let's say your loan is 100,000. Yeah. So the invoice in the bank, the invoice given by the dealer, the car dealer to the bank will be 120,000. So the 20,000 is the consideration, but not paid by you. Yeah, because the bank agree to give you 100% loan, but in the documentation, there is a markup of selling price, which you never pay. Yeah, it's only in terms of document. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I bought my 2 car. Yeah, also like that. I tell you the truth. Yeah, I bought my Rush and my Hilux. Yeah, last 3 months. Yeah, and I took 100% loan. Why do I take 100% loan? This is sharing of knowledge. Yeah, and relevant to this study. Yeah. Now, because the bank only charged me 1.23%. Okay, those of you Bumi Putra, last year the ASB pay you how many percent dividend?
4 point something.
4 point something. I think plus the bonus is about 5%. I think kan, betul? Yeah, it's 4 point something, but they also add percentage of bonus. Bonus are given to those who invest more than 1 year. They are entitled for this bonus lah. So the basic is I think 4 point something. I don't know 4.5 is it? Yeah, I think 4.5, and then the 0.5% is the bonus, so it becomes 5%. Now, the bank charged me only 1.23%. I invest in my SB, I get 5%. What is the difference? Albert, 5% minus 1.23, how many percent difference?
3.8.
3.8. Yeah, 3.8%. So I have money, instead of paying cash for my 2 car, I take bank loan and I invest that money in SB. Yeah. When I invest in SB, I get net of 3.8%. Is that a smart move? Plus, is that a good move?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So definitely, yeah. So those of you who are in the business or even not in the business, if you got money, you can invest somewhere else. The money that can make more profit for you. Why do you have to get bank, and then pay your car cash? Some people pay cash, That's not a good financial management. Yeah. Okay.
By the way, Dr. Ambrose,
Yeah.
which
But
bank
yeah,
offer the interest rate of 1.2 just now? Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know? A FinBank. A FinBank.
FinBank, huh? Wow.
Yeah. They only give to the best customer. I'm the best customer.
I see. Okay.
So you want to get the loan from there, you have to get recommendation from me, because I'm the good customer. So they will listen to me.
Okay.
Albert, if you want to get housing loan from car loan from them, you can contact me first, yeah, before you contact the officer, yeah.
Okay.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying to you. Okay.
Steady, doctor, steady.
Yeah, you talk to me first, yeah, and then the money, instead of giving the bank your own money to, you invest in SB lah. Albert, can your wife can buy SB, yeah?
Yeah.
So you put the money in SB, yeah. So you receive 5% from your SB, but you only pay the bank 1.23%. Yeah, it's a smart move, right?
Yeah.
Now, mutual assent. What do you mean by mutual assent? Just now Dayang Nur Amalina, yeah, Amalina, how are you? Are you there, Amalina?
Doctor,
Yeah.
Dayang No Amalina, she cannot speak because she's in the office.
Oh,
So
I
she's using
forgot.
phone right now.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, she informed me. Sorry, I forgot. She informed me now. Victor. Victor,
I'm not so sure about this one, Doctor.
mutual action. You're not sure, is it?
Yeah.
What it mean? Both party agree. That's what it mean. Yeah. In the contract of hire purchases now, the bank is one party, the hirer is another party. So the bank and the hirer they agree. So that is mutual assent. That mean dua-dua rela to make the agreement lah. Itu maksud dia ya. So that is the key element of contract ya. Offer, acceptance, consideration, intent to create legal relation. What do you understand by intent to create legal relation? Victor, you want to try this? What do you mean by intent to create legal relation? Not
Uh,
ready, yeah? Yeah?
Not already, but I think this one try to create something that binding by law lah. It's legal. Is it?
Yes. These two party, yeah, the bank and the hirer, yeah, just now, they have the intention, yeah, to create legal relation mean agreement or contract, yeah, between the two party. That is what actually it means, yeah. So they have talked about offer, yeah, acceptance, consideration, yeah, capacity, yeah. We talk about intent to create legal relation. Now, what is capacity? Albert, you want to try first? What is capacity?
Capacity is the amount of output of something. Are we able to meet that capacity or not?
Okay. You are not there yet, but maybe dekat-dekat, yeah. Yeah, you want to try first? What do you understand by capacity?
Capacity means like it's ability to enter a contract or something like that. Legal.
Yes, yeah. It means the ability, the capacity, yeah. Whether that person can sign a contract agreement, yeah. Can you give me one example of what do you mean by capacity? For example, those under the age of 18, yeah, those under the age of 18, are they in the capacity to sign a contract?
They are considered minor, right? Oh.
Correct. Those below 18, they are considered minor, yeah. This is under, hold on, I check, yeah. This is under the Age of Majority Act 1971, yeah, or Act 21, yeah, whereby under Section 4, yeah, under Section 4, it provide the provision in any other written law contain fixing the age of majority for the purpose of that written law, yeah, whereby in computing the age of any person, yeah, the day on which he was born shall be included as the whole day since your date of birth, and he shall be deemed to have attained the age of 18 years at the beginning of the 18th anniversary of that day. So you are considered as the age of majority, yeah, when you have attained the age of 18 years, yeah. So in Malaysia, is under the age of Majority Act 1971, yeah, Act 21. Yeah. So in that case, you are in the capacity to sign an agreement if you are above 18. Now, can you sign an agreement even if you are under 18?
Cannot.
Cannot. Why cannot?
Only, but with consent of parents.
But with the consent of the parents. Yeah. In terms of, for example, the scholarship kan.
Yes.
Sometime I think at the time when I was doing my diploma, yeah, I got a scholarship from Bank Bumi Putra. At the time is bukan CIMB Bank, yeah, Bank Bumi Putra. At the time I did my diploma, I applied for 9 scholarship. All I got.
Wow.
So I choose Bank Bumi Putra because that bank give the highest scholarship at the time. So at the time I'm below 18. Yeah, when I signed the contract is below 18. It is allowed, yeah, for contract of essential item. Yeah, one of them is scholarship. What are the other example of essential item in our life? Hello, Imira?
Food,
Food. Yeah, if you sign a
clothing.
contract because of food necessity, yeah, those things that are necessary for our daily living, that is allowed by the law. Yeah.
Okay.
So now you have offer, acceptance, awareness. Yeah, you are aware of what you sign. Yeah. Now, when you are sick, or when you are taking drugs, halal, hayal dengan darah. When you take drug, you are macam what to say hayal in English, yeah?
Hypnotize.
Yes, something like that lah. You are not conscious, yeah, unconscious. You are not your normal self lah. And when you are sick, can you sign an agreement during that time?
Cannot.
Why not, Nadia?
You are not in your conscious state.
Very good. We are not conscious of what we sign. Yeah.
Yes.
So when you are sick, somebody forced you to sign the agreement. Is it void or voidable or binding contract?
Voidable.
Void. Cannot be voidable. Nadia.
White. Yeah.
Yes, because we are sick. Our condition doesn't allow us to sign the contract. We are not aware of. Maybe you are sick. You're not you. You can't be in your normal self. Yeah. So that contract is void. Yeah. Now the contract is voidable if one party signed but the other party not yet signed. But that contract is enforceable by law. Nadia? Nadia? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to explain to you what is void, what is voidable. Yeah. Okay. I want to test Albert. What can you explain to me what is void and voidable now? Void contract and voidable contract.
Void contract is voidable contract is something like before and after before you sign a contract. So you are still under contract. After you have already signed and complete with the transaction, your contract is void.
Albert, you're confusing yourself. Okay, explain it one again. Void is memang in the first place no contract, no agreement. Why? Because that contract cannot be enforced by law. For example, when the person is sick or the person taking drug or the person is a minor, yeah, at that point of time, the contract cannot be signed at all. The agreement is invalid. There is no agreement in the first place. That is void. Is that clear first before I move to voidable? Is that clear?
Yeah,
Is it
clear.
like illegal something?
Yeah, one aspect of it is illegal, against the law. What is illegal? What is against the law? For example, you take drug. Is that legal or illegal?
Illegal.
Legal.
That is illegal. Yeah,
Illegal.
if you take those drugs that are not approved by
Law.
Kementerian Kesehatan Malaysia, yeah, that is illegal. So when it's illegal against the law, you cannot enforce it. When you cannot enforce it, it is void. Paham?
Yes.
Very good. Now, what is voidable? I explain again. Yeah, voidable contract is enforceable by law. One party already agree, but the other party belum lagi agree. At that point of time, one party already agree to the contract, and that agreement is enforceable by law. Yeah, but the other party belum lagi sign. Yeah, selagi that person not yet sign, that is called voidable contract. Once the other person sign, Albert, once the other person sign, that is a valid contract. That is a valid agreement. You see the difference between void and voidable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very good. Yeah, I want you to make it clear, because after this, the second part of the semester, most of the time you will be talking about what is void contract, what is voidable contract. Yeah, so your foundation must be strong. Yeah, your root on this knowledge must be strong. Okay, any question on that first before I proceed? Yes or no?
No.
No, very good. Right, now what makes a binding contract? Yeah, a binding contract is any agreement that is legally enforceable. Yeah, kalau that contract, that agreement is not enforceable by law, there is no binding contract. That is void. Okay, that means if you sign a binding contract and don't fulfill your end of the bargain, the other party can take you to court. Yeah, so legality means the contract has to obey all laws, whether federal, state, or local laws. Yeah, you cannot make a contract for something illegal. Is it clear?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Now, the other term that you must be familiar with, yeah. What are stipulation? Yeah. Stipulation is a condition or requirement that is specified or demanded as part of an agreement. Yeah. For example, they give one example. Yeah. They donated their collection of print, something they print. Yeah. Yeah. They print something. Yeah. They collect the printing and donate the proceeds from the selling of the print just now. Yeah. With the stipulation that they never be publicly exhibited. Yeah. So the stipulation says, yeah, whatever they print from the collection, they will donate. Yeah. And this will not be, they said, they use the word never be publicly exhibited. That means they cannot exhibit it to the public. Yeah. So this is the condition or the requirement specified. Yeah. Clearly stated as part of the agreement. So that is what is the meaning of stipulation. Yeah. So what is stipulation in a contract? Yeah. Yeah. If the term of the contract are clear and leave no doubt, very clear, no doubt, no general, yeah. Upon the intention of the contracting parties, the The literal meaning of its stipulation shall control. That is the meaning, yeah. When you specify the term and condition, or you demanded certain condition as part of the agreement, that means you shall control the term and condition of the agreement. Yeah. So if a stipulation of any contract can have several meaning, the meaning which will be the most adequate. Yeah, this stipulation can have many meaning. Yeah, several meaning. Yeah, but the meaning which is the most adequate to render the stipulation effective shall be adopted. Yeah, out of the many meaning, yeah, of the stipulation in the contract, the best stipulation, the best specification, yeah, will be adequate in order to reflect the effectiveness of the stipulation. Yeah, the stipulation just now is the specification. Yeah, the requirement or the condition, so it's specified in the contract. Yeah, so which best defines stipulation? Yeah, so the definition of a stipulation is a condition or the term in an agreement or the contract of creating condition and term. Yeah, so stipulation, just remember, is the special condition or special term in the agreement. Yeah, and they give example again. Yeah, an example of a stipulation is a clause in a contract promising a certain amount of money for extra labor performed. This is one example. Yeah, you can put in the contract. Yeah, whereby inside the clause in the contract there's a promise a certain amount of money for extra labor performed. Yeah, this is another example. Yeah, to stipulate something means to demand that it be part of an agreement. Yeah, so when you make a contract or deal, yeah, sometimes people say it's a contract or a deal or an agreement. Yeah, you can stipulate that a certain condition must be met. Yeah, another example. Yeah, if you are running a fencing company and offer a sale, yeah, you can stipulate that to get the sale price, the fence must be ordered by certain period of time. Yeah. Okay, Victor, can you give from your own understanding an example of stipulation? Stipulation in an agreement or a contract or a deal.
Stipulation, is it macam size of something that we need to if we purchase something and then they will stipulate the size or dimension of the thing that is
Correct.
it?
Yeah, correct. For example, when you make your window frame, yeah, or you want to ask the contractor or the firm, yeah, to prepare the window to the grill to your window, yeah, the grill to window. Then you step what is the length, what is the width, what is the size of the steel bar you want to use. Yeah, so that is very good example of stipulation. Yeah, Victor, any question on stipulation
No.
before I proceed? No, very good. Yeah, that means you understand. Yeah, now that is stipulation. How about term and condition? Yeah, what do you mean by term and condition? Yeah, term and condition refer to the contractual rights and obligation of a party to any contract. Yeah, it refers to contractual rights and obligation. Yeah, they refer to a broader concept of guideline that parties must follow in agreement. Yeah, so your business can create them for any formalized business agreement. Yeah, so for example, yeah, when dealing with contract, yeah, both parties should fully understand all the elements of the contract. Yeah, we have mentioned it just now. Yeah, The element are the offer, acceptance, consideration, parties, legal capacity, lawful subject matter, yeah, not against the law, yeah. Mutual agreement, mutual assent just now. Remember, not we talk about mutual agreement, mutual assent among both parties, mutual understanding of the obligation, masing-masing paham, ya, obligasi masing-masing, ya. And then when it comes to the key three elements that make up the beginning stages of the contract, yeah, the key three elements at the beginning stage of the contract, yeah, you will need to ensure that there is three things. Remember, yeah, at the beginning stage, there must be offer, yeah. When there is offer, there must be acceptance, yeah, offer, acceptance, and consideration. These three important key elements, yeah, at the beginning stage, yeah. First on offer, yeah. Next, the party receive the offer must accept, and there must be consideration exchange between the parties, yeah. This could be monetary, like the deposit, yeah, or a simple promise to act under the contract. Not necessarily money, yeah, monetary money. I think Farzana ada tanya tadi, Farzana, ya. It could be simple promise, yeah, to act. Then when come to legal capacity, yeah, keep in mind, yeah, the age of 18 or those who are mentally incompetent, they do not have a legal capacity, yeah. Kalau that person is unsound mind, nanti ya,
Yes,
orang gila ya, unsound mind, they are not mentally competent to contract, yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything.
for this one, example like a contract that a company is going to take. So first, how is it like?
Your question is not clear.
Actually,
What actually you want to ask?
can scroll up.
Up until where? Yeah.
Okay. The terms and conditions of a contract, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They will actually stipulate, is it? They will actually write down the
Offer.
clauses of
Yeah. The first three key element you must have first. There must be an offer first. For example,
okay.
the bank offer you the loan, kan?
Yes.
Okay. The bank offer you, then you accept, kan? Yes. If you don't accept, you stop there lah. Because no
Okay.
acceptance. Yeah. And then you will give consideration, yeah, whether in terms of money or in terms of promise to do something.
Okay.
Yeah. So anything else you want to ask?
Now that's all.
Okay. That is the initial stages of agreement. Then we have other thing later on now. Talking about the lawful subject, legal capacity. Both of you mutually agreed. Both of you mutually understand. Okay. So term on condition, identify your rights, your responsibilities, yeah, of both parties, yeah, and they can also include general and special condition, yeah. Remember, yeah, in the contract, you may have general, you have special condition, yeah. So the general condition is one that is common, yeah, included in most contract. Special condition, those that are specific to the contract. Example, talking about payment, the price variation, yeah, the penalties. Okay, in your contract, in your engineering contract, yeah, in your engineering contract, if they talk about price variation, what does it mean?
PO. Variation order.
Variation order. Now, yeah, that is related to variation order, correct? Yeah.
Oh.
Now, what is we're talking about price variation here?
Oh, price variation.
Yes.
Difference in price.
Correct. Different between each price. Explain some more. Yeah. There's some more meaning. Albert, you want to help Nitya?
Variation in price. The capacity does not meet between both parties.
Okay. For example, cement. Cement price now, Albert, kan? The cement price increase when was it? Baru-baru ini kan, insya Allah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it February berapa 12?
Yes, about that.
About that, yeah, the cement price increase. Now, if you sign an agreement before the price increase, yeah, and in the agreement, it did not talk about price variation. Silent. Yeah, the agreement silent on price variation. Can you increase the price of cement for that contract, engineering contract?
No.
No. Why not? It's
Yes,
true.
can.
It's correct. Why not?
Because it's not mentioned in the terms and condition.
Yes, because your engineering contract failed to mention the price variation. So very important when you ask the engineer in charge of this company, of this contract, yeah, make sure that the term and condition of the contract taking care of the organization interest, the company where you work. Or if you work for the government, like for example, you work with JKR, engineer with JKR, you must take care of the interest of the government. Yeah? This is one way to take care of the interest of the government. If the price of the material increase during the contract period, there must be price variation to take care of the interest of your company. Is that clear?
Yes.
Very good. Yeah. And make sure there are penalties if they fail to fulfill the obligation, the term and condition of the contract. Yeah. For example, in an engineering contract, really, are you not with us? Really? Ada? Still no? Edri still no. Zainuddin, are you there? Pun tak ada, ya?
Dr. Zainuddin will be late to class.
Oh yeah, he later, yeah, he informed, yeah. Okay, it's
Yeah.
okay. Zai will be late. Really memang belum masuk ya? How about Cleran? Cleran, are you there? Cleran?
Yes,
Tadi
sir.
pun tak ada suara.
Hello,
ya?
Doctor.
Cleran?
Hello.
Good morning, Cleran.
Morning, Doctor.
Okay, Cleran, we're talking about taking care of the interests of your organization, the company where you work. Yeah, we are talking about the penalty of the contract. Yeah, now in an engineering contract related to construction of road, construction of buildings, for example, hospital, construction of bridges, yeah, they must be stated clearly the penalty if one of the party fail to fulfill the term and condition of the contract. Now, can you explain one example, yeah, in the engineering contract for construction, for bridges, for building, yeah, that state clearly the penalty if any party fail to fulfill the term and condition. Clement, can you try? Let me know if you don't know. I can ask somebody else to try.
No, dear.
Sorry. Okay. Albert, can you try?
5 years prison.
5 years in prison. My God. Are you serious? Do you have that kind of contract in construction contract? I mean,
Oh, construction.
Ah,
Construction, then
Penalty.
penalty, yes.
penalty.
Penalty and yes, penalty and blacklisted. Your company is blacklisted to bid for any tender from that company.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. I give you one example. Yeah, class. Yeah. When I audited 10 sample of consultancy contract between the federal government of Malaysia and all various consultants acting on behalf of the main contractor, yeah, for various kind of project, for hospital, for schools, for roads, yeah, for water work, yeah, these are the example. And from the 10 sample that I checked, the 10 sample that we audit, yeah, these are big project, billion and billion of money involved, yeah. Now, one of the contractual agreement is between the consultant who prepare the soil investigation report, yeah. So before you sign the contract with the government, yeah, before the government agree to even call you to send your tender for this kind of work, yeah, because it involves big amount of money. And when this contract fail, it will have major impact to the people of Malaysia, to the stakeholders, to the public, yeah, because it involves big money. Kalau let's say it involves hospital, yeah, hundreds of million money, yeah, and this will cause big loss to the stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? The public, the people who are sick, who need the hospital. Yeah? These are the stakeholders. Yeah, and then the general Malaysian population. Yeah, so this contract, the soil investigation on the condition of the site of the contract is very, very critical. Now, Nitya, I want to ask you, why is soil investigation very important part of the design planning stage of the contract?
To
Why?
check the soil humidity or something. I forgot the term.
Okay, can be accepted, yeah, but it can be
Because
better.
we need to know the physical properties of the soil underlying in the site, so that this is to ensure that the substructure is safe or not, if to bring up or something like that.
Yeah, you need to know the structure.
Yeah, because this one we got
soil
to
underneath. Yeah.
I have done the soil investigation for us to do a heavy lifting. So when a crane is parking, so we did a soil test whether the soil is soft or hard to withstand the weight of the crane and also the chiller. We took a chiller lifting. So I did a soil investigation.
Did you really go to the site and do the?
Yes, I was there when I was doing the soil investigation. I witnessed the soil investigation. They did the compactment up to 3 to 4 meter depth, and then it was left for about 4 hours. And every 4 hours, we take a reading to check the compaction level.
Okay. So finally, what is your final report on the soil investigation?
The final report says that the soil is filled with layer of crusher runs, and then the soil, so it's very compacted and it is able to actually withstand the certain weight of, and it is able to perform the job, something like that.
Okay, very good. That is the right thing to do if you are the consultant and the engineer in charge of this soil investigation. Yeah. you will know the condition of the soil down there, yeah? Whether it's soft. Soft mean pit, whereby there is no solid structure, maybe no rock. Yeah, this is found in a valley or in the riverbank. Yeah. Okay. So when you know the condition, then you know how much wet or how much piling you have to do.
Yes.
How many feet? How many hundred of feet of piling? Yeah, piles you need to pump in. Yeah. Albert, you want to add to that before I explain some more?
Yeah. Piling, yes. It's to beside that, if you want a proper compaction, you can use sand.
Okay. So from my audit, yeah, out of the 10 sample, could be more, but we choose the 10. And these are problematic project because we always choose problematic project. Yeah, not that we like it, but we want to investigate what happened. So one of the project I explained earlier on, maybe I mentioned a bit, yeah, is the Plasan Road project, whereby after 1 month of completion, the whole bridge collapsed. Yeah, the cost of the bridge 150 million just collapsed. Yeah, and then we asked the consultant. I got hold of the soil investigation report. Yeah, done by consultant from UK. I don't know whether the consultant from UK came to Malaysia to Sarawak to do the soil investigation or not. I'm not sure, but the report says that they did the soil investigation, but when we interview them, they did not do the soil investigation. That's why they don't know what is the condition of the soil down there. And you know, the whole slip collapse. You can imagine that if the bridge is already open to the public, you see what will happen, the impact to the public. Yeah. And another one is water work, you know, the laying of pipe. Yeah, the laying of pipe. You have to do the soil survey investigation, and you must go to the site, like what Netia did. Yeah, you actually go to the site. And this water work, yeah, this water pipe, in the soil investigation, in the initial soil investigation report, they did not mention about river passing through this area. So olah there is no river, but in actual fact got river. What does this show? This shows that the consultant did not go to the site to visit. Yeah. So if you fail to go to the site to visit, and then you tell in your report you did go to the site, that is not very professional, not professional at all. And from our investigation on the 10 sample, 8 of the sample shows that the report they prepared said that they did the soil investigation, but in reality, 8 of them did not go to the site. So this is professional negligence. Yeah. So what I want to highlight to you all, you are the professional engineer. Please make sure you go to the site like Netia, investigate the soil. Yeah. Don't rely on people. You must go and see for yourself. Yeah. Okay. Any question so far?
No, doctor.
No. Very good. Yeah. So we have 3 more minutes. Yeah, before we break. Are terms and conditions required? Yeah, they are required. Yeah, while they aren't required legally mandatory, terms and conditions are incredibly beneficial for both parties. Yeah, to me, terms and conditions are required. It must be legally mandatory. Yeah, from my 30 over years experience in the Auditor General Office, yeah, because when you have the clear term and condition, yeah, any party who want to check your work done, whether up to the quality, whether it meets the customer objective or not, yeah, whether you take care of the interest of your organization or the government, we can see from the term and condition, yeah. So all parties are accountable, right? Okay. Who can make contract? Yeah. With certain exception, anyone 18 years and 18 years of age and over can enter into a contract. Yeah. And people under the age of 18 do not have the same full contracting power that adults do, but they can still make contracts. But there are special rules. Yeah. Like we said just now. Yeah. So who can enter into contract? The person of age majority, yeah, 18 years and above, is of sound mind, ya, bukan orang gila, ya. A person is said to be sound mind for the purpose of making a contract if at the time when he makes the contract, he is capable of understanding, very important, understanding and forming a rational judgment. Kalau dia sakit atau dia makan drug, can he form a rational judgment? Farzana? Cannot. Why cannot?
Because he is not in.
Because he is unconscious.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not conscious. Yeah, he's not in his normal mind. Yeah, so dia tak boleh membuat judgment yang rational. Yeah, he doesn't understand. Yeah, and is not disqualified from contracting by any law to which he is subject. Yeah, kalau he's a bankrupt, when a person is a bankrupt, Albert, can he sign a contract?
Cannot.
Cannot. Why?
Because depending on what contract, if the contract require non-bankruptcy person, then of course he can sign. Because
I think most contract require that person must not be a bankrupt.
yeah, correct.
Yeah. So a bankrupt cannot be a normal person under the contract act. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because he's not competent to the contract because he's a bankrupt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a minor is not competent to contract. An agreement by a minor is void. Yeah.
Yeah.
Void ab initio, the Latin term for it means something, for example, a fact, an act, a document that was present from the beginning. That's what it means, yeah. And he cannot rectify an agreement on, I think, the age of majority and validate the same, yeah, tak boleh, yeah. That means he has no time that he had any legal validity, yeah. And then the employing person are therefore incompetent. They are not competent to contract, yeah, minus person of unsound mind, person disqualified by law, yeah, to which they are subject, yeah. Okay. So nanti kita sambung dengan what makes a contract null, yeah. We take a break. Now it's 9:31. What time we can come back?
9:45.
Okay, 9:45. Lulus, please come back by 9:45, yeah.
Okay, doctor.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, yes.
Amalina, Dayang no Amalina and Rally is attending work-related course, so they cannot speak, but then they are listening to the class.
Okay, take note, yeah. Thank you very much for the info, Nadia, yeah.
Okay.
And if anything, they can always contact me if they don't understand later, yeah.
Okay, sure, doctor.
Okay, see you again at 9:45. Thank you. Hello, everybody in?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, can we start again? Okay, welcome back, yeah, to the class. And half an hour before the class finish today, 10:30, yeah, 10:30 p.m. We will discuss on the assignment, the progress, yeah. Group 2 consisting of Netia and Alberte, yeah.
Yes, sir.
You have sent your first draft,
Yeah.
have commented on the first draft, yeah.
Okay.
You have received my comment?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we can say your draft letter, yeah. Maybe you can present to the class the last half an hour, yeah, and then we will see how the other group are doing, yeah. And I think all the group have their own tajuk already, yeah. This matter of putting it in writing, and I would like all the group to let us know up to what percent are the draft of the respective group until now, yeah. Now, what makes a contract null? What do you understand by null here, Victor? Victor, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you understand? What do you understand by a contract null? When a contract is null.
Contract null is when the contract is not valid.
Right. Very correct. Yeah. A null contract is a contract that is void, not valid, not enforceable by law. Yeah. So contract will be void, yeah, if there is a mistake made, yeah, or when they are fraud by one of the parties, yeah. One of the parties, they are not telling the truth, yeah. They try to misrepresent, yeah, or there is a major error, yeah, mistake in the contract, so that makes the contract void and cannot be enforced by law. Okay. Now, contract may also be voided, yeah, if a party entered into a contract under duress. What do you understand by entered into a contract under duress? Imira, not Imira.
Yes.
From your understanding, what do you mean by a party entered into a contract under duress? What is a contract under duress?
Under duress. Let me just try. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's okay. It's good to try.
If for example, if the contract is not clear, it's like there's something wrong with the contract, or it's under force, like the person is forced to make the contract.
Yeah, your third sentence is more appropriate. Yeah. That mean, yeah. Sorry, you want to say something?
They are forced to make the contract.
Yes, correct. They are forced to make the contract. Yeah.
Okay.
So undue influence. Yeah, that mean whether using power, authority, for example, like MACC, or SPRM, yeah, they have the power to investigate corruption. Yeah. So if they force you to confess, paksa, yeah, because they said I have the power under SPRM, MCA Act, yeah. So you must agree that you take the corruption, yeah, but you did not do it, yeah. Is that under duress? Contract agreement under duress? Albert?
Yes,
Yes. Why yes? We want to hear the
because
explanation.
it is unlawful.
Yeah, because the MACC officer, by virtue of his power, authority under the
Yeah.
MACC Act, yeah, he forced the witness to confess, to make a confession, yeah, to make an agreement, to state that he willingly take the bribe or give the bribe, for example, yeah. So that is an agreement under duress, yeah, contract under duress. So that is void, yeah. Another type of contract that can be void is unconscionable contract. Yeah, what is unconscionable contract? This one we have discussed it earlier on. Nitya?
Yes, Doctor.
Yeah. What do you understand by unconscionable contract?
Unconscionable contract. Basic.
Remember we talked about that person under the influence of drug?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in under influence of any sound of mind, in under sound of mind. Is that correct?
Yeah, that person is not in his normal stage of mind. Yeah, he is not conscious of what he is doing. Yeah, because he's being influenced by drug. Yeah, or if that person is not well, he's sick. Yeah, he can't think properly because he is not his normal self. So that is unconscionable contract because that party is not conscious of what is going on. Yeah. Now, another important thing that we must know in under the Contract Act, yeah, what makes a contract not valid? Yeah. The object of the agreement is illegal or against public policy. Yeah. Unlawful consideration or unlawful subject matter. Can I, Victor, what do you mean by illegal? The object of the agreement is illegal or against public policy? Victor, can I have your view on this?
When the agreement involve illegal sell and purchase, and then it's against our public punya lebih punya macam polisi lah, public punya macam mana cakap apa, yang normal public punya amalan.
All right, illegal. Give an example of illegal when the object is illegal.
Illegal macam selling drug.
Yes, selling drug, selling of shotgun. Is it illegal?
Yes.
Yes, illegal. Yeah, selling drugs, selling illegal shotgun. Yeah. How about gambling?
Also illegal, yeah. Gambling
Yeah, also illegal. Yeah. Now against public policy. For example, can you give one example of public policy? Any one of you? Anithya, can you try?
Public policy, yeah. Not sure.
Okay, you remember they do the gathering on Tangkap,
Tangkap.
the SPRM boss tu siapa nama? Baki ya?
Tak sure, doctor.
Yeah, the MACC boss tu.
Okay.
What is his name again? Azam Baki. Tan Sri Azam Baki, yeah. The head of the
Azam
MCC,
Baki.
yeah, Azam Baki, the head of the MCC Malaysia, yeah. So, what is the public policy on this? On unlawful gathering, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
So that is against public policy on unlawful gathering. Yeah, you are not allowed to gather unlawfully. Yeah, you must have a police what? When you want to gather, you must have a what? Police what?
Permit.
Yes, police permit. Yeah, so that is the public policy. Yeah. So if your agreement or your contract is against public policy, that is also unlawful.
Doctor,
Is, yeah.
the rally that all the peoples are doing, is it considered public policy?
Yes, all public gathering without
Police permit is considered.
police permit, without the permission of the police, according to the Assembly Act, is against public policy. Yeah. So if you go against public policy, for example, illegal gathering, yeah, those are void agreement. Yeah. Okay. Now, the term of the agreement are impossible to fulfill. Yeah. The terms of the agreement, the term and conditions are impossible to fulfill or too vague to understand. Can you give example? Yeah. An agreement that is impossible to fulfill. Albert. Or too vague to understand.
Unable to fulfill.
Yeah, impossible, not easy to fulfill.
Not easy to fulfill.
Yeah. For example, you are a father, and then you tell your children, yeah, I can only give you certain amount of money, yeah, whatever amount, up to you lah. If you can achieve CGPA 4.0 flat, is it impossible to fulfill?
Possible.
Possible. So that is not impossible. Yeah, that is possible. And that is not vague because it's very specific. Yeah. The target is CGPA 4.0 when you graduated. Yeah. So that is also specific, not vague. Yeah. Very specific. Yeah. Can think of one impossible agreement. Yeah. Or impossible term. Maybe an agreement between your children and yourself. Yeah. Whereby, let's say you have a daughter, yeah, beautiful daughter, yeah, and the term of the agreement is you must marry a handsome and rich man to be your husband. Is that impossible to fulfill?
Impossible.
Huh?
Impossible.
Impossible, yeah.
Yeah.
Very difficult, yeah. I think lah.
Possible.
Maybe possible, but difficult.
Possible,
I think,
right?
yeah.
Can be
Sorry?
possible, no, doctor?
Sorry, Nadia.
Can be possible, doctor.
Can be possible, yeah. Yeah, he found a handsome man, and
rich.
and a millionaire, yeah.
Yeah. Like example, the Prince Charles get married to a normal citizen It's possible, right?
Yeah, Prince Charles married to
But
Princess
the
Diana. She's a normal Australian citizen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
but
is
the
possible,
handsome
right?
or beautiful, yeah. But the handsome and or the beautiful is subjective lah. But what if the parents think that the person is not handsome?
Oh, yes.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's
true.
macam what is handsome or what is beautiful is
Yeah.
subjective. For example, to you that guy is beautiful, Izati. That I mean that guy is handsome.
Yeah.
But maybe to another
Yeah.
girl, that guy is just normal, yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, is quite quite. Do you call it vague? Yeah, because it's subjective. Subjective is quite not very specific, yeah, because it's subjective, up to your decision, yeah. I cannot question your decision, yeah, because that is you, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And the other part is what makes a contract not valid, yeah, when there is no consideration, lack of consideration. Okay. I'm a rich man, for example, I'm a rich man. I got a lot of land, yeah. I want to transfer my land to my children,
Ah.
but I don't ask any money from my children. I give the land with love and affection. Is there any consideration there?
No.
No.
I got an example already, doctor.
Okay, which one? Okay.
Uh, my mom is a native, but I'm a non-Bumi, so I cannot get her land. Her land is native title, so she cannot transfer her land to me.
Yeah, that is right. But under the new Sarawak ordinance, whereby if who is native, your father or your mother?
My mom.
Your mom is native. So under the new act, any one of your parents, whether your mother or your father is a native, automatic the children are native. And this, I think you're talking about the old one now,
Yeah.
for the passing of the latest
Yeah.
act lah.
This an example lah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is an example. Yeah, correct. Yeah, because the law says like that, you know, it is like that. Yeah, but now the Sarawak government already changed the law, the law, so it's very clear. Any of the parents native, the sibling, the anak is automatic native. So that is before the law applied. Now is under the new law, and then all the native children with the non-native, they become native already. Yeah. So now talking about lack of consideration just now, yeah, like the father or mother give the land to the children out of love and affection, no money given to the parents, yeah. Do you call that lack of consideration?
Yes.
Why, Nitya?
Because you are giving out of love and affection.
Yeah, the consideration is love and affection. You remember,
Yes.
you know, consideration not only in talking in terms of money, but a promise. So here the promise is love and affection. So they don't give money, but they give love and affection to the parents, to the children. Yeah. So that have a consideration. Yeah. Because the consideration here is the father or mother give the land to the children based on love and affection. Yeah. Okay. Fraud. Yeah. Namely, false representation of facts has been committed. Yeah. Anybody want to try to give one example of fraud?
Doctor, for the previous one, which is like lack of consideration,
Okay.
for example, that if you take a car loan or a house loan, and then after that, there's the period of time for the payment. But for example, if the bank doesn't give the period of time, is that also like lack of consideration?
Oh, if the bank in this case they did not
Yeah,
give
if you
first,
delay 1 month and then tourist cancel. something like
that is wrong under the Hire Purchase Act, because the Hire Purchase Act clearly stated, in the Hire Purchase Act, it clearly stated there must be first notice, second notice, third notice, and fourth schedule. So if the bank on the first month already take legal action, the bank is wrong. The bank the agreement is void because it did not comply to the Hire Purchase Act.
Okay, so it's not
Yeah.
because lack of consideration, it's already unlawful already.
And it's already unlawful because it did not comply to the Hire Purchase Act.
Okay, understand.
Yeah. Now talking about fraud just now. Yeah. Now fraud is we are giving false representation of facts. Can give one example?
Maybe using under 18 name, but saying that he's 21 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
Like forgery.
He claimed himself to be a major.
Yeah.
Majority age. Yeah. That means 18 and above. Yeah. But actually he's a minor. Yeah. That is fraud. That is false representation of facts. Correct. Yeah. One more example. Fraud. How about telling somebody in the resume, in the application of loan, they said they have 10 years experience in construction of roads, bridges, or building, but they only have 5 years and below work experience. Is that fraud?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that is fraud. Yeah, because you are talking about false representation of facts regarding your working experience. Yeah. Okay. Any question on that before I proceed?
No.
No. Okay. So under what circumstances can a contract be considered null and void? Yeah. So contract may be ruled as null and void should the term require one or both parties to participate in an illegal act. Yeah. Can you give one example of an illegal act? Victor, you seems to be quiet, Victor, now. Can you give one example of an illegal act?
I'm not really sure.
Can try.
Not really sure.
No, okay, not
Illegal.
sure. How about Clarence? Clarence, can we have on you? Tak dengar. Imira? Hold Imira.
Illegal act of illegal act.
Doctor,
Example,
can I
your
try?
friend Imira, your friend said, come tonight
Stealing?
we have racing on the highway.
Oh,
Is that illegal act?
yes, it's illegal.
Yes, it's illegal act. Why, Amira? Explain why.
Because you are not supposed to rest on the public road. You should rest on a proper place or like a proper a place that allows you to actually race.
Yeah, perfectly right. Yeah, because you are racing in the public road. Yeah, you should be racing in a proper racing track. Yeah, but unfortunately, do you have a proper racing track in Sarawak? Yeah,
Don't have.
don't have. Yeah,
Yeah.
we only have it in Sepang, I think. Yeah, yeah. So that is the unfortunate thing. Yeah, and then if one party becomes incapable of meeting the contract terms, yeah, one of the party not capable to meet the contract term and condition. Yeah. Can give one example, Nitya?
Like example, like to buy a house, to apply for a loan, if let's say their term is must have the payslip must be 3 months, a new one, but you give the old one, it's not meeting the contract terms. Can it be? Is that acceptable?
Yeah, the bank officer require
The
3 months current, 3 months latest pay slip. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you cannot give. Yeah, you only give 1 or 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
and also what are the total deduction in your pay slip that allow you to apply for a loan? What is the total deduction?
Not sure. 11%.
No.
Oh.
For the government servant, yeah, for the government servant, your total deduction must be not more than 65%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is stated clearly in the general order that your total loan deduction, yeah, should not exceed more than 65%, and this 65% must be certified by your head of department.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
if your head of department, yeah, certified your deduction as below 65%, but subsequently your payslip shows more than 65%. Yeah. So in that case, one of the party is not capable of meeting the contract term on condition. Yeah. Is this contract void?
Yes.
Yes, it's void because one of the party is not capable of meeting the terms and condition of the
Terms and
contract.
conditions.
Yeah. Okay. What makes a contract unenforceable? Yeah, cannot be enforced by law. Yeah, contract unenforceable. Yeah, when one party doesn't understand the term or how they will be bound by it. Yeah, one of the party, they did not understand the term and condition, or they did not understand how they will be bound by the contract. Yeah, can give one example. Yeah, the party do not understand the term and condition of the contract. Clearan, are you there, Clearan? Satu pihak ya, satu pihak di mana pihak yang satu itu tidak paham mengenai term and condition agreement tersebut. Apa, Victor? Victor, you want to try?
For example, when we purchase a car, and then they didn't understand the consequences if they cannot pay the payment, and then this mean the contract is not enforceable lah, because they don't understand.
Yeah. For example, the Hire Purchase Act said that the Hire Purchase Agreement said that the loan must be paid every 20th of the month. Yeah, every before or on the 20th of every month. Yeah. So that party did not understand that they must pay before the 20th, not after the 20th of every month. So when they don't understand, so that contract is not enforceable. Yeah. Or they don't understand that the term and condition bound them. That means whatever stated in the term and condition, they will be they must be what they call bound by the term and condition of the contract. That means they must fulfill, they must carry out what the term and condition of the contract is. Yeah, a lack of capacity, yeah, commonly applies to minor, yeah, children under the age of 18, or the individual is mentally ill. Yeah, we call it orang gila, yeah, mentally ill. Yeah, or the people under the influence of drugs or under the influence of alcohol. Yeah, because as you see, those people who are drunk because of alcohol, they tend to speak nonsense, right? Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
Or maybe when they took drugs, yeah, they don't know what they are doing. Yeah. There are some happening in the newspaper, reported by newspaper, whereby the mother, the son, yeah, the son asked the mother for money. Yeah. And the mother cannot or do not want to give the money to the son. What happened to the mother? If we have read in the newspaper, what happened to the mother? I think they killed the mother, this case, yeah. They killed the mother. Very sad, right? So people who are under the influence of drug, yeah, any agreement or contract done by them is not enforceable. Yeah? So how to make a contract legal? Yeah, the question is how to make a contract legal. Yeah. So the basic element required for the agreement to be legally enforceable contract are, yeah, we have discussed this, yeah, earlier on. Mutually assent, yeah, mutually agreed, yeah, expressed by a valid offer. There must be a valid offer, and when there is valid offer, there must be valid acceptance. Adequate consideration, yeah, normal capacity, and legality, yeah. Dustbin is within the law, yeah, within the law, yeah. And in some cases, yeah, the element of consideration can be satisfied by a valid substitute, yeah. Like we mentioned just now, if there is no monetary involved, it could be the promise of by giving love and affection. That can be also considered as consideration. Yeah. So how to make a contract legal? Yeah, a legal contract is an enforceable set of promises between two or more parties. Yeah, and both written and oral contract can be legally valid as long as the elements are required to form a valid contract are satisfied. Yeah. So these are the type of contract. Yeah. It can be bilateral. Yeah. A bilateral contract, each party makes a promise to another party. Yeah. Or it can be unilateral contract. One party makes a promise to be carried out on the future date. Yeah. In exchange for a present action by the other party. Yeah. A good example of this is the type of contract is a liability insurance policy. Yeah. whereby you perform a present action by paying your monthly premium, yeah, in exchange for the insurance company promise to pay your claim in the future. Yeah, you pay the premium now, but you don't know whether you're going to claim in the future. You can claim when there is an accident. How about if there is no accident? Can you claim, Albert? Your car insurance?
We cannot claim because your car is still in good condition.
Yeah, there is no accident happen.
Yeah, no
right?
accident happen.
Yeah, nothing. We don't ask for it lah, but yeah. So we
Yeah.
pay the premium every month or one sekali kan for our car. Yeah.
Mm.
Or maybe for our personal accident insurance. Yeah. Like mine, I pay through my credit card. Yeah, every month. It cover for my my family, me, my wife, and my 5 children. Yeah. And this can only be claimed that when there is an accident. Yeah, when there is a personal accident. Yeah. If there is no personal accident, dia hangus lah. Okay. So that is the promise the company pay to me or to my children if there is any accident in the future. Yeah. So what makes a legal contract? Yeah, we have mentioned about this now. Yeah. A contract that is governed by common law or statutory law. Yeah. Statutory law means those law that are passed by parliament or passed by the Dewan Undangan Negeri. Yeah. The legal contract must also clearly, accurately describe the agreement between the parties. Yeah. Errors and unambiguous omitted items, mistake can all render a contract invalid. Yeah. Okay. These are the main people involved. Yeah. In a contract. Yeah. Whereby the contract is legally enforceable. Yeah. Enforceable agreement between two parties. Yeah. So the parties involved, the purpose, the exchange, the prices, the condition, the warranties or the governance, yeah, the boilerplate, yeah, the text that formalize the standard contractual provision and obligation in clear terms to the parties. That is the boilerplate, yeah. In the terms, the describing, the laying out what happened if either parties break, extend, terminate the agreement, yeah. So just now we talk about the element of valid contract, yeah, the 4 basic elements just now, yeah. Offer, what is offer? Acceptance, consideration, legality, yeah. And how can a contract be signed? When the termination of contract, yeah, you can terminate the contract. That one also can be provided in the contract, or you can also breach the contract. Kalau you breach the contract, it can be terminated also, yeah. And kalau there are termination, there are several remedies for breach of contract. Yeah. Most commonly, can the non-breaching party, yeah, the party who don't breach, they can sue for damages. Yeah. This also can be provided in the contract. Yeah. What makes a contract invalid? We have mentioned this now. Yeah. There must be free will, yeah, no fraud, no force, no threat, no violence, no undue influence, yeah. Voidable contract, we mentioned about it now, yeah. And finally, a contract may be invalidated if one party fails to perform its duties, yeah. For example, in a contract for the sales of goods, if the seller never delivers the good, the buyer will not have to pay, yeah. So there is no contract here, the agreement is invalid, yeah. Okay, so these are what is a void contract in Malaysia, yeah. This is under section 57(2) of the Contract Act 1950, yeah. Okay. The ground for void contract, we have mentioned this now already, yeah. Voidable contract, all this we have mentioned it. Okay. The differences between void and voidable contract, yeah. The terms void and voidable are often confused and sometimes used interchangeably, yeah, which is not right, yeah. There are actually different meaning between void and voidable contract, yeah. So if you don't know the different meanings, then you may be unable to understand clearly, yeah, the two differences. So it could lead to legal issues down the line, yeah. So make sure you understand, yeah, clear on what is the meaning of void contract and what is voidable contract, yeah. We have mentioned it now, yeah. I will email to you all, yeah, this note, yeah. So the main differences between void and voidable contract mentioned clearly just now already, yeah. Okay. So that more or less covered the whole contract, the most pertinent part of the contract act, yeah. And I will also email to you the contract act. I have highlighted in yellow, yeah. Those are very important area that we have gone through together this morning, yeah. I will email to all of you, yeah. I already highlighted it, yeah, in the contract itself, in the contract act itself, yeah.
So doctor, the above was the explanation for this contract act, is it?
Yeah, I mean
Oh,
the slide that I went through with you, that
okay.
makes the contract act more clearer.
All right.
And
Okay.
I will email to you the actual contract act, and those area that I highlight in yellow is those
Okay.
area that are important, yeah, which
Okay,
you can read later, yeah. And then if you have problem, please consult me. I will always be helpful to help you to understand it again, yeah.
Okay,
So
thank you.
now is
Doctor,
and yeah, sorry,
last
Mira,
week,
yeah.
last week, did you send notes to everyone for the previous?
It will be sent after this, yeah, because I have make the note more what do you call that, covering the whole aspect and giving a lot of example, yeah, a lot of example, and at the
Okay.
same time I also highlight in the Contract Act 1950 all those things that we have discussed this morning, yeah, together with the last class sekali, yeah, the last class sekali, and I will send it to you after this class, yeah, maybe tonight, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And now it's 9:29, almost 10:30. So we have another half an hour to give us the chance to share knowledge, yeah, and experiences on the group assignment, yeah. And I must say that all the 5 group, yeah, all of you, all together 5 groups, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 group, and 2% in each group, and all of you have sent to me the gist of the answer based on those that I mentioned in the question, yeah. And I have given all my feedback, yeah, when you WhatsApp or you email to me, everything given feedback already. So with that, I call group 2, because group 2 is the group that have completed draft 1, the whole writing, yeah, on the assignment. Very good. Congratulations to the group. Group 2 members is Alberte and Nitya Rajendran, yeah. You can make it much better than this, yeah, from my feedback, yeah. And I hope the other group, yeah, the other 4 group, whatever you have completed, just WhatsApp or email to me, whatever you have completed, so that I can give you the feedback immediately, so that you can make amend, yeah. to improve your draft. Yeah. So I want all the group to present one by one. Yeah. And since there are 5 of you, so maybe you are given between 5 minutes to 10 minutes within the period to do your presentation. Yeah. Based on what you have written so far. Yeah. And then I invite the group to give your feedback, anyone from the group. Yeah. And I will also give your feedback. Yeah. During your presentation. Yeah. I will give you feedback terus, yeah, so that you can jot it down, yeah, jot down the feedback given by me or by members of the other group, yeah. So, yeah, I exit my setting, yeah, Lydia and Albert. Can you hear me?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, I will exit my. I unsay, is it unsay? Yeah. And then after that, Natia, you will share your slide, yeah?
Okay.
I stop sharing now, yeah?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. I exit the CLD, so you can share your slide or whatever you have. Then then you present to us and then we give your feedback.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, hello, hi. So our topic here is about Cahaya Mata Sarawak. It's a cement industry in Sarawak. So what we are talking here, Dr. Ambrose has commented on the Andy. Doctor, but this is actually, no date is actually because it's just the introduction and background. So we don't have a date for it. So how do we put a date over here?
Okay. When you do any assignment or any writing or any project paper,
Yeah.
make sure you explain whatever is your abbreviation. ND at that point of time, I tak paham. I don't understand what is that.
ND is no date, actually, no date.
Is that the official abbreviation for no data, ND?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to put somewhere in your explanation the meaning of ND first. At least for the first time you use the word ND, you put
Okay.
in bracket the meaning of ND beside that.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Before that, maybe after you finish the presentation on the introduction and background, nanti I give my comment. Yeah.
Okay, can.
Carry on.
So our introduction here is about the Sarawak Cement Company. So it has been progressively grown with the state from 1974. It is Sarawak first cement manufacturing. So the wide ranges of activities and core businesses are as listed: construction, cement and clinker, construction materials, education, ferrosilicon, hotel works, premix, project management. There are a lot of business activities of Cahaya Mata Sarawak. And then this cement division is actually divided into, is actually a largest revenue contributor since its inception. So it's provide high quality and steady supplier. So it's responsible to produce 2,800 metric ton of clinker per day and 1 million metric ton cement annually. So this is actually just the production rate. Then CMS cement plants throughout the region and for final cement productions. The cement side also exported bulk towards Sarawak and Malaysia. So here we have not put the value. So doctor, here for the value, we have to put in what value?
Can you talk about the 2,800 metric ton of clinker per day
Yes.
and 1 million metric ton of cement annually? Yeah.
Yes.
So we would like to have a value. What is the value of that clinker per day and then the annual cement?
You want this annual sales, is it?
Per annum,
Yeah.
it's per annum.
Ah,
It will be 100 million per
So
ah,
annum.
you have to
yeah.
include
Later on, you include that figure in, let's say 2,800 MT too. Then in bracket, you can per day. Then in bracket, you can put the value lah.
Okay, understand. So the project encompass an environmental plan for a proposed expansion of a cement mill plant in Kuching. So due to the cement production, many of the process is actually high risk and hazardous. So here, it is threats to the pollution and also the surrounding environment. The environmental management plan function is to minimize the impacts development of plant expansion to the surrounding environment, and CMS cement industry have reached campsite consultant for consultation. So among these components.
Can you explain that sentence?
Okay, meaning CMS, cement industry, we would like to expand a plant. We would like to expand this cement industry. So there is actually, it has a various high risk hazards. So we reach a consultant to advise us on what are the, in terms of contract and in terms of legal. So what are the actions that we should take when we are building or we are making the plant?
So this Chimsen Consultants in Berhad is your consultant to
Yes.
advise you on
Yes.
the environmental management and also the contract term and condition between CMS and who, yeah, and the developer, is it?
Yes.
Maybe you try to make it more clearer like that lah, yeah. Explain more clearer lah, the consultancy done by Chimsen Consultants in Berhad, yeah.
Like I have to mention that they are our advisor, like that, is it?
Yeah. What is the objective? I mean, what is the job to you lah? Okay.
They are like the environmental consultants. So before we proceed with the expansion, we will get this consultant to advise on how are the damage that will cause to the environment.
Okay, maybe you can add one or two sentences to that effect, yeah. Okay, proceed.
Okay, so then the component of the building which is include is the limestone crusher run, crusher building, waste gas treatment, clinker burning system, chimney, and all those. The construction of this facility would potentially disrupt the quality of air, water, and environment. So the the management of scheduled waste for the project is conducted in accordance with several acts, such as Occupational Safety Act. So we are using the OSHA Act. We are using the Environmental Quality Scheduled Waste Regulation 2005 and Environmental Quality Act 1974 to ensure CMS cement industry comply with the environmental regulation and preserve the surrounding environment by eliminating the pollutions.
Okay.
Yeah. So part of
Okay,
the
wait.
waste here. Yeah. Go ahead, doctor.
Never mind. You proceed first. What do you say?
Yeah,
Albert?
so part of the waste here, the one that contribute to the environmental, the one that are hazardous is actually the carbon released to the air from the chimney during operation. So having this expansion, definitely it will release this kind of hazardous gases. So that's why we are working on this management, planning on how to actually minimize this and control this effect. This
Albert,
pollution.
maybe you in Sarawak, do the state of Sarawak have their own environmental quality act, or do they depend on the Malaysian one, the Malaysia Environmental Quality Act?
Yes, the Sarawak
you,
themselves they have.
they have, is it? What do they call it for Sarawak?
Hold on.
Never mind, later on you just check lah, because we don't have time, Albert, yeah?
Yeah, proceed. Yes.
We are seeing, yeah, just check later on, yeah? I think if I'm not mistaken, it's environmental ordinance ka, huh?
Yes,
Because we have the environmental or authority of Sarawak, I think.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. So that part I think you need to mention, yeah, because that part I think CMS need to comply.
Natural
Uh,
Resources and Environment Ordinance 1949.
Correct. You're right. Yeah. So don't forget that, yeah, please.
Yeah.
Okay, Nadia, proceed.
Okay, next we have the work breakdown structure. So schedule waste is referred to any waste that possess hazardous.
Nadia,
Yes.
make sure you mention work breakdown structure of main activities of CMS, I think, is it?
Yes.
You clearly put like that. And then I also asked on the topic. Atas tadi tada topik kan, Nadia?
Topic
Yeah. Suddenly you just background. There's no main topic, no topic. You just have to put the topic on the top, yeah. Before the introduction.
Meaning? Like the scenario, is it?
Before the introduction and background, you just put the topic. So you write the actual topic of your assignment, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Noted.
Oh, okay, understand.
Yeah, I think you belum baca my feedback, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, proceed, please.
So the waste actually fall under the first schedule according to the environmental schedule, regulation 2005. For example, a schedule waste associated with the cement industry is SW406, that are clinker, slag, and ashes from schedule waste incinerator. So proper waste management prevents occurrence of leakage. So we have to handle and manage the schedule waste, which must comply with the environmental quality regulation 2005, and shall be recovered and at the premise of Department of Environment lah. So again, the frequently asked at the licensed premise, and then the management of schedule will comprise of to process, treat, recycle, and dispose the waste. So from there, we will actually integrate the modeling of schedule waste management. Then we will have to do the recycling according to the first class schedule of environmental quality regulation 2005. Then we'll have the separation waste products which are recyclable and undergo the process to be recycled. Then the activity of disposing the scheduled waste will be treated completely, and then it's now ready to store, transport, and dispose to the dedicated landfill. So this activity make up the integrated modeling of scheduled waste management, and this will raise the public health and environmental assurance.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure that your under this breakdown,
Okay.
you put the subheading according to your diagram. Can I see your diagram?
Put a diagram.
No diagram you.
Okay. This one.
So schedule waste management, the treatment, the
Recycle,
recycle, the
dispose.
disposal, integrated, all this must be specified in your write up to now.
Oh, so meaning we have to bold it, is it?
Put a subtitle.
Put a subtitle. Okay.
For example, pergi atas your diagram tadi. Lagi. Okay. Number 1, schedule waste management. So
Okay.
where is this write up in the one you baca tadi?
This one. This part.
So you have a subtitle 2.1, 2.1.
Oh, okay.
2.2. Okay. Explain that, yeah. So
Alright.
put your subtitle and then you explain the flow and the relationship between all the main activity tadi, ya.
Alright.
And then
Okay.
kalau ada cost incurred or
Okay.
revenue earned, you can also mention according to the you punya diagram too, ya. Albert, are you clear, Albert?
Yes, I'm clear. Understood.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Explain the flow and the
next.
relationship is just relate. Is it relate with it? Is it? Yeah.
I'm sure there's some relationship between the schedule waste and all those items you mentioned in your diagram, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Next is the current problem. The problem here is the cost to dispose is very high. So we never state, we'll put in the value.
Yeah, you important if you have the cost in the literature review, important that you must put. But
Okay.
more important, you must put the cost incurred by your company now.
Okay, understood.
Understood? Yeah, yeah, good.
Okay, and okay. So this gave rise to increasing to illegal dumping. So we took the case study.
Kalau you kata increasing cases of illegal dumping, how many case increase from what to what?
So need statistics, okay.
Yeah, so otherwise, you know, it could be macam somebody claim, but there is no statistic to support, not good enough, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
So we took one of the most significant case, which is the Sungai Kim that took place from March to August 2019.
Why do you think this is the most significant? Because you never back it up with data.
Okay.
Because you can claim in writing, but where is the data to back your point? So people question us back, you know.
Okay.
So we need data, yeah, to support, yeah.
So the case characteristics were air pollution due to the fumes of chemical that came in wave affecting thousands. So
1,000 mean berapa? 10,000?
Okay.
20,000 or 1,000, yeah.
So the chemicals that detected is the benzene, all those chemicals. Then next research is the Kenji. He did
Okay,
on
wait.
the
You kata long-term health effect. What kind of health effect is that? Long-term health effect. Is it lead to cancer?
Yes,
Is it lead to
cancer.
kidney?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. And if you have the data from the Kementerian Kesehatan to collaborate that data, it will be good, ya. Kalau ada lah.
Okay. Then next we have this issue related with scheduled waste in Malaysia for illegal factories operating without permit. Yeah.
How many illegal factories in Malaysia or in Sarawak?
Okay. That operate, and then so this prove that great obstacle to preserve the environment, ecosystem, and health. So therefore, this indicated at the present there is no environment regulation to regulate and control the cost.
Tapi just now we have the, remember not you mentioned about the Sarawak environmental ordinance and also the Malaysian environmental act just now.
Yeah.
Macam this one is contradict to we have the law, ba?
We have the law, but it is not enforceable.
Oh, but your writing say there are no environmental regulation. Betul ke tu?
We refresh that.
Yeah, I think yeah. Be careful, yeah. Be careful what you write because it contradict to what you have, yeah. Sayang ba, mereka itu hilang, ya.
Okay.
Be careful, yeah. Make sure you read it again, yeah.
Okay.
So I mentioned the lack of data. Lagi apa did I mention there?
Benchmark against good practice in other countries.
Yes, I'm sure there are some countries in the world that are very good in terms of scheduled waste management.
Yeah.
This could be in your proposal later on. You know, you can also incorporate this finding in your proposal later on to the management, yeah, or even to the management and to the government of Malaysia, yeah, or to the government of Sarawak, yeah.
Okay.
Teruskan.
Okay, then for the section clause act ordinance here, we will use the Environmental Quality Act and also the Occupational Safety Act.
You will specify exactly what Environmental Quality Act, Environment Act, and the Safety and Health Act that can be used to fine this company if they fail to comply to the ordinance, yeah. Any cases whereby they fail to comply ka so far?
So far, carbon, the amount of carbon released into the air.
They fell that lah, is it?
Yeah, but anyhow, they are working on it with
No. Working on it is one thing. The law says like that, and they did not comply. So are they being fined for that?
yes, sometimes whenever they have a operation, when there is a system breakdown, so the emission will suddenly be more lah. So that's the only time they will get fined, like once.
Okay. Yeah. So those cases that they are fined or they did not follow the environmental, the safety, what is the other one,
Environmental Act and Safety Act.
Safety Act, where they did not comply, you must list those cases, maybe for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what is the amount involved? How much they have paid? Will that impact on their productivity of the company or not? Will that affect the productivity or the governance and integrity of the company? Because this the objective why we do this study. We want to see what is the impact to the company, the operation of the company. Yeah. What will the impact to the society, to the people surrounding the factory, yeah, and maybe to the whole state, yeah, the whole state or the whole country, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very good so far, yeah.
And then the penalty. So the penalty, according to the Environmental Act, it is a fine not exceeding 5,000 ringgit.
So Natia, when you talk about the penalty, you go act by act lah, don't campur it, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe
So
you
for
put 5.1, Environmental Quality Act, 5.2, Occupational Safety Health Act, and then the Sarawak Act, Sarawak Ordinance, yeah.
Okay.
The rest of the group, whatever we comment now on this assignment is applicable to you, yeah. Hello,
Okay.
all the group.
Noted, doctor.
Very good.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah.
Then for the proposal to overcome the issues to the top management, the best practice or benchmark.
Do you have but do you have in this industry now best practices? No,
No.
No, is it?
No.
So that is your proposal. You come out with the best practices on waste disposal. That is from your group. This is the time of improvement that we want to bring to your company, to bring to your Sarawak, to bring to Malaysia, and even to bring to the world. Yeah, I have done this with my doctorate in business administration under Wawasan Open University, whereby this guy worked with US-based multinational based in Penang. Yeah, so he did his assignment based on the problem faced by this company. Yeah, and he wrote the assessment very good. Yeah, and then he used this assignment, send it to the headquarters in US, and I think he got award for that. So this is the type of thing that you must when you do your study at master level or PhD level, you bring new knowledge, new improvement from, if not in Malaysia, benchmarking with the outside world, yeah, the best in the world, and then bring that practice to Malaysia. Yeah, very good, Albert. Yeah, anything else?
Okay, that's all from us.
How about the company in terms of resources? Yeah, the manpower, the skill, the expertise, and whether in terms of financial resources, do they have adequate to overcome this problem now.
Yes.
So you have to state, yeah, what are the manpower they require and they manage to have, and the money adequate or not to carry out this program, yeah, to comply to the law, yeah. And then based on your experience, is those law, environment, the safety and health, the stroke ordinance now, is it adequate? Is it adequate to fulfill the needs of the schedule waste management now? Kalau you say adequate, then you mention adequate. Why is it adequate? Kalau you mention not adequate, then you mention why is it not adequate. Albert, do you
Okay.
understand me?
Understand.
Yeah.
Understood.
So the group, all the other group, that is how you must approach your assignment, group assignment. Yeah. And if you can do this, I can assure you, you will get a good mark from me. Yeah.
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you,
Conclusion?
Doctor.
Conclusion belum lagi nanti ya.
Okay.
Saya mau dengar. And I want
Okay.
to comment something later on. Yeah. Finish.
Conclusion here. Yeah.
Baca.
Okay, conclusion is to conclude the EQ. Sorry, conclusion is to conclude the environmental quality regulation and EQA 74 and OSHA 1994 play a vital role. So these acts serve as a guideline to ensure the organization comply with the requirement and legislation to preserve and maintain the surrounding. So in addition, they also refer to as a guide when proposing alternative approaches and improvement to combat various issues and problems.
Okay. Conclusion means very important. You summarize your finding.
Okay.
You never tell us what is your finding here, Pak, in your conclusion. Saya tak nampak. And then you can bring in summarize just a summary of the main gist of your proposal. Finish. Yeah. You summarize the main gist of your finding on this assignment. Yeah. And the main gist of your proposal. No need so lengthy. Maybe 3 sentences cukup. Yeah. On the proposal. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so far your conclusion did not answer those 2 things, yeah? Can you go to the introduction and background again? I see.
Okay.
Depan, pergi depan.
Wait, doctor, I write down. Okay.
Pergi introduction tadi. Okay. Dah. Okay. Introduction mean you introduce the topic. Yeah, what do you want to do? What is your objective? And very important, I forgot. Your assignment is answering to CLO, what? CLO 3, is it?
I think so.
Can you show the question to me again? Boleh kah? Question ya ada? Ada kah?
Ada, doctor. Okay, wait, I share you the screen.
CLO3, yeah.
Yeah, CLO3. I want you to mention what is CLO3. Restate CLO3 in your assignment.
Okay, state CLO3 in, okay.
In your assignment, and how this assignment fulfill the objective of CLO3.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Understood.
Yeah, because your master level, the examiner, the external examiner mentioned that they want to know how the student fulfill the CLO, all CLO1, CL2, CL3, according to the exam paper or according to the assignment. So now is your group assignment is relevant to CLO3. This is what CLO3 say. This is how my assignment able to achieve CLO3 objective. Is that very clear to all of you?
Okay.
No, I want to hear the other group, Natia.
Clear, doctor, clear.
Yes, yes.
Very
Doctor.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So now it's 11 o'clock June. I want the other group to ask question. Any question?
Doctor, can I stop sharing?
Yes, doctor. I have one question.
No, wait first, Natia. Tunggu dulu. Okay, what is your question?
Okay, I just want to know which part that we need to focus more. I mean, which part carries the most mark in this assignment?
Okay, all this assignment, of course, the introduction and background in the normally the introduction I give 2.5 mark. Yeah, the introduction and background, and the conclusion 2.5 mark. So the content in between, that is the major chunk of the mark. Do I answer you?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So the
Alright, thank you,
focus
doctor.
should be more on the content. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. You just communicate with me. Whatever is your doubt or your reservation, just message me or you can call me. Yeah.
Doctor, how about like the
Okay,
number of
okay.
pages? Is there a minimum?
This is Imira, no Imira, is it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to state the number of pages, but if your paragraph is well presented with facts, with data, like what we have discussed just now, yeah, the group 2 assignment. I hope you follow me just now, yeah, Imira.
Yes.
If you can do that, and then you send it to me, email it to me, I will screen it all throughout, like what I did for this group,
Okay.
and I will be able to tell you, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So it's not fair for me to put a number of pages because some people can write beautifully, they love writing, you know. Yeah. And the assignment are well written. I've seen your seniors before this. Some of them have fantastic writing, you know, with the good English. Yeah. So I don't want to maximize, to put a cap on the number of pages. Yeah. Any other question, please? No. So if no other
Doctor,
question, yeah.
sorry. One more last question for me.
Yes, Amira.
Do we have to mention specifically the clause? Like, for example, if it's 5.2A1, the chief inspector or any deputy chief inspector or any senior, do you have to mention the whole clause, or you just say based on clause 52A1, or how?
Okay. Just like what this group is doing, yeah. You mentioned specifically the clause on the penalty, yeah. For example, yeah. Because if you don't mention specific, then like what we study in the law of contract, yeah. So it may become general, yeah. When it becomes general, people may question us back, you know. You do first,
Okay.
then you let me see, you let me read, then I will give you the comment.
Okay.
Right? Don't worry
Okay.
about that too much, yeah. Just do your
Okay.
best, like what group 2 is doing now. I think they are doing right, yeah, on the good track, yeah. And
Okay.
and I hope I'll be receiving some more from the other group, yeah. Any other question before I close the class? No?
No, doctor.
Okay. Yeah, if no, thank you very much for the opinion given, yeah, the feedback and the question. Do your best. I'm sure God will reward all of you and myself as your lecturer and advisor. I will do my
Yes.
part to help you. Yeah. And with
Thank
that,
you.
yeah, thank you very much and have a lovely weekend. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
doctor.
doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.